around the Southern California football scene this week, and it's nothing but the postseason and bowl games at this point. Of course, we all know if Riverside can hold on to this 4-point lead here at the half, which isn't a slam dunk because Ventura's been playing well offensively for the most part, outside of those 3 turnovers all night long. Mount Sac and Riverside, what a rematch that would be here. Would be a lot of fun next week at the Jungle. Other scores, though, Glendale and Palomar met up in Escondido, California at Chick Emberley Field for a bowl game, and it was Palomar able to pull away late with an 8-point win, 30-22 in that one. Bakersfield and Chaffey. Bakersfield hosted Chaffey at Memorial Stadium in the Western State Bowl, and Bakersfield able to get out of that one with a 13-point win, 23-10 the final. Bakersfield finishes the regular season, including the bowl game, 7-4. Everything else still going on. Santa Monica and Southwestern, we do not have a score from that one yet. Long Beach, pretty upset that they didn't make it into the postseason, and they're taking it out on Golden West right now, 38-14 in the Beach Bowl. That game with 4:37 to go in the second quarter. Long Beach already has put up 38 points, trying to show the committee that they should have been into the postseason. Of course, in this one, 27-23, Riverside on top of Ventura at the half. And down at Cerritos College, it's Santa Barbara 13, the Falcons of Cerritos College 7 in the Golden State Bowl. That game has 8 minutes and 56 seconds remaining. Let's talk more about this one here as we bring back in Dan Gadino. Dan, you're able to force 3 turnovers, but you're only up 4 points. Obviously, it kind of cancels out with the 2 kick returns on special teams for Ventura for touchdowns. If you can eliminate the turnovers and if you can eliminate the kick returns in the second half, it's still an evenly matched game.
It really is, and you haven't been in the booth with Nick and I all year, and it's the same story, it seems like, for Riverside. It's the penalties that get to them, and it's the penalties that have created opportunity for Ventura, and Ventura's been able to capitalize.
Well, as we continue to take a look at some stats here at halftime, running the ball for Ventura College, they haven't been able to run it too effectively on the ground. Aaron Stanton leading the way for the Pirates, 7 carries, 37 yards as we continue to sing and dance here at Willock Stadium at the half. An amazing halftime show put on by the Riverside Community College Band. But Dan, what does Ventura College need to do differently other than not turn over the football in the second half to have a chance to upset the Tigers and send them home?
Solidify a running game. Wear out this defense. This defense is arguably the number 1 defense in the state of California as far as play. Statistically, there might be another team. I don't have the numbers in front of me. But if you could wear down the RCC defense and keep yourself in a ball game, hey, Riverside is prone to mistakes. Again, the penalties, and they've been known to fumble here and there. And Nicholas King, well, he hasn't been the most accurate tonight, but hey, expect him to step up his play. This is the playoffs. This is the National Bowl, as they like to call it.
And this is the National Sports Radio Station. Chris Sylvester joining Dan Gadino for the RCC halftime report. We got about 4 minutes until we get the second half underway and send it back to Nick Rice and Dan Gadino for the call in the second half. 27-23 RCC. They lead right now at halftime. For RCC now, Dan, they do have a 4-point lead, but you can't be feeling too good about yourselves the way you just played in that first half if you're the Tigers.
Well, you're not satisfied, and you're feeling okay. And that's good. Because I was telling Nick earlier, this is a confident bunch. It's a team that knows it could compete with any team out there in the junior college world. Riverside, I feel, will come out on top of this one when that whistle sounds at the end of the game, but we'll see.
Dan, like you said, I haven't been with you guys up in the booth each and every week, but you told me it's almost like the same story. It takes Riverside.
By the way, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. I don't have anything better to do on a Saturday night. I will tell you this much, Dan. Does Riverside not remind you a little bit of the Florida State Seminoles? No matter what, it seems like they'll make it close. They'll play down to the level of the competition. But like you said, when that whistle sounds, when the clock hits triple zeros in the fourth quarter, it seems like the Tigers find a way each and every week to come away with the victory.
That's actually a great comparison. It makes me chuckle because you're right. They play down to the level of their opponent, and then at the end of the game, they're the ones with their hands in the air, it seems like.
Riverside Certainly the team that's more talented, certainly the better team. That's not an understatement whatsoever, but sometimes the better team doesn't always win. And right now, RCC just a 4-point lead at the half against Ventura College here at Wheelock Stadium in Riverside, California, 27-23. The Tigers leading the Pirates. We'll send it back to Nick Rice and Dan Godino for the call in the second half right after this. Thanks for joining us on the RCC Football Halftime Report.
Welcome to Mixmasters, your number one choice for studio recording and post-production audio since 1999. Conveniently located in North Long Beach, California, near the 710 and 91 freeways. We are the one-stop shop for mixtapes, original beats, ghostwriting, audio mastering, graphic design, and CD duplication. Our pricing starts as low as $20 an hour, and all new customers get their first hour free.
Featuring a friendly staff of skilled engineers, the most convenient hours available, and welcoming guests of all ages and skill levels.
You can even leave with a DVD video of your session. So text or call for an appointment today at 562-355-2302. That's 562-355-2302. Or hit us up on Facebook at www.facebook.com/Mixmasters Long Beach. Mixing business with pleasure.
Well, the first half is over if you're the Riverside Tigers, and really, it couldn't come soon enough, as Riverside gave up a couple long kickoff returns to make this thing a ball game. You had some gaffes towards the end, the fumble by Ryan Ramirez that was cashed in with a score. You had the last-second touchdown pass from Mark Evans to Chris Marshall, and that's how the Ventura College Pirates, underdogs and all, have held this thing to within 4, yet they do kick off to begin the second half. And my argument here is, Dan, you played one of your worst special teams performances of the year. In fact, the worst. You have that defensive lapse at the end of the half with a long touchdown to Chris Marshall, yet you still have a lead and an opportunity to win here in the second half.
And Ventura right now knows all that you just stated. They know this is a chance of a lifetime right now. Only down 4 going into the second half. The opportunity is wide open. Let's see if Ventura can capitalize on all the mistakes Riverside has had. But Riverside, they've got nowhere else to go but up. I mean, you've had the worst special teams performance all year and probably in years for Riverside, but that could all get adjusted and cleaned up, and it has. After those 2 kick returns, an adjustment was made by Jimmy Camacho. He was kicking sort of a short pooch punt, and we'll see if Riverside could come out on offense right now and put up some points.
Jay Glansky into kick. Back deep to receive is Alejandro Marenko and Tremel Davis. An extremely rowdy stadium live from Arthur and Wheelock Stadium. It is the site of one of the best home teams in junior college. 29-0 is the record for the Riverside Tigers here in this stadium. Tremel Davis with a convoy out in front reaches the 20 and is tripped up under his own feet at the 26-yard line. That's where the Tigers will begin the drive and the second half. And statistically, this is the best second half team in the state of California. They're outscoring ball clubs 171 to 69 in the second half this year. And quarterbacks have been flat out pedestrian in the second half of football against the Tigers.
Those are some insane numbers if you ask me. It's a type of team that just finishes strong. A sign of a championship squad.
Nicholas King out of the Wildcat will give to the near side on a receiver reverse, and picking up the first down is Tremel Davis for a gain of 12 yards. Moved the chains for the Riverside Tigers. Just to finish my point, Tigers' opponents passing the football have thrown 3 touchdowns and 15 interceptions in the second half this year. We'll see what the defense in the second half has in store again as we begin playoff play in the second half with a 1st and 10 inside their own 40. And Tremel Davis is tripped up behind the line of scrimmage, making a 2-yard loss. My apologies, Christopher Anderson with the give.
Yeah, Christopher Anderson has got to have a second half similar to the one he had in the first half, but I'd like to see some much more improved numbers here.
Well, he has played relatively well. 3.5 yards per carry for the backup coming into the game. But Denzel Foster's out due to injury. Shotgun snap, handoff on the delay. Here goes Christopher Anderson, and he's bullied to the turf after a gain of 1, maybe 2. Tackle made for the Pirates by Tanner Geiger. 3rd and 10 upcoming.
Ventura continues to pile up the box up front, putting up to 6, sometimes even 8 players into that box just to stop this deadly RCC run attack. But it's the wide receivers that are going to have to step up if Ventura continues to play that same type of defense.
3rd and 10. King looking long. Hit as he throws over the middle. Pass is complete for a first down pickup. A clutch play made for the Tigers by Darius Jeter, making a gain of 12.
How about something out of Nicholas King we really haven't seen since he became the starter in week 3 of the second half of that ball game? It's that quick, short pass down the middle in a window that's as small as they come.
They needed 10 and they got 12. It was a pinpoint pass. Give you another first down pickup as Christopher Anderson gains 8. They are now 2 of 7 are the Tigers on 3rd down today, and towards the bottom of the National Central Conference in 3rd downs on the season. You dig in deep and you move the chains on a 3rd and 10.
Hey, 2 out of 7 are numbers that aren't going to get you a win right here, so that number here has to improve or else Ventura will catch up.
Well, the Tigers have the most points in the first half of any game this season. That offense has put points on the board, but it hasn't been all that efficient so far, as Michael Stallone will catch for 6, move the chains for the Tigers, now make it back-to-back first down pickups. And Nicholas King has engineered yet another drive here for the Tigers that enters enemy territory.
As Nicholas King was passing that ball to the outside right there, I'm reminded of how he became the starter. We didn't even know who the official starter was going to be until week 4. Nicholas King taking over with the amazing performance on his part.
Well, Pirates are back behind the line, giving King even more opportunities to pass the football. 1st and 10 from the 33. Play action fake. King a pump fake. Hit as he throws, going to the end zone. And Michael Stallone trying to reach for that football is incomplete. And the Tigers going 3 for 3 is Nicholas King to begin the drive. His first incompletion. Now King, 18 of 24 passing. Yes, for over 200 yards, but you've missed a couple of deep throws and now faces 2nd and 10.
Nicholas King, I could be wrong, but I've counted already 3 passes that could have been touchdowns that have been overthrown.
Well, one of which was that Isaac Whitney score that was reversed due to an illegal man downfield. That has made this one of many reasons why this is a ball game, only a 4-point lead. As Christopher Anderson carries off the end around and turns nothing into a 8-yard pickup on 2nd down. Now the Tigers are in field goal range, 3rd and 2 here. If they don't gain another yard, it would be a 43-yard field goal try.
Yeah, our sideline guy actually just gave us a heads up. Isaac Whitney is wearing USC gloves, so that's interesting after being offered by USC a couple weeks ago. Isaac Whitney sporting the USC goods. So I wonder if that's an indication of a commitment or just a free gift from USC.
Well, 3rd down, Whitney's pushed out to the right. They throw the other way. Marenko picks up the first down, squirms his way to the 10, zigzag to the 9, and he'll get his Riverside first down. 2 for 2 are the Tigers on 3rd down. You talk about Isaac Whitney receiving the gloves and the scholarship offer. He has no reason to wear those gloves over the last month production-wise, but as of late, Whitney has played much, much better. 3 catches with a score for the Tigers receiver tonight.
How about Alejandro Marenko taking all his opportunities and making good with them?
Yeah, 5th grab for him. Now the Tigers are inside the Ventura 10. Here goes Jordan Howard to the 5-4-3, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Christopher Anderson. No, that's Jordan Howard. My apologies. He's into the end zone. His first touchdown of the season, Dan, comes with 11:03 to go in a playoff game. Give the Tigers a 10-point advantage.
A statement made right here early on in this second half. Sure, Denzel Foster is out, but that's okay because we got depth on offense right here. Going to the 3rd running back is Coach Tom Kraft.
Right.
Wow, great coaching right there.
Well, how about an opening performance for Jordan Howard, the freshman, with only 2 carries, 25 yards, and his first touchdown as a junior college player. And what a time to